macros. I wasn't doing none of that shit. The only reason I started to get in shape was because if you don't work on yourself, you want to do good things for yourself. Who gives a fuck though? I stopped watching porn. You're already a weirdo if you watch porn. You should not be going to fucking Burger Kings and McDonald's and KFC's. I don't got a microphone today, so bear with me and, you know, try to hear me. But I'm gonna talk about 3 habits that changed my life immediately. 3 habits that as soon as I implemented these habits, literally everything in my life started to pick up. I started saving more money. Everything was going a little bit, everything started to get better. Just that I started to progress. I started to feel more confident in myself. Once I just got, they're 3 habits, but they're just 3 things that I just got rid of and made sure that I was doing in my life. And the first thing, by far, it's gonna always be getting in shape. The day I started getting in shape, okay? So getting in shape for me was kind of by accident. I wasn't a person who went to the gym. I wasn't a person, well, I was a person who had, you know, I would run on the treadmill here. I play basketball and things like that, but I wasn't in the weight room. Like, I wasn't picking up weights heavy. You know, I wasn't trying to outlift. I wasn't getting pumps. I wasn't tracking my macros. I wasn't doing none of that shit. The only reason I started to get in shape was because I was going through a breakup. The only reason. And I just couldn't sleep. The only thing that I did was I would go to the gym, and I just realized that the more weight I picked up, the less I felt pain about the breakup. I was trying to replace my pain with the weight. So I would pick up heavier weights, and the more strainful it was, is strainful it was good because it made me forget. It took the pain away that I was dealing with at the time. So, you know, I got to kind of thank God for that breakup, you know, and that breakup really was like the catalyst for how I got in so good physical shape in a year and a half. So yeah, that's the first thing. And one second here. And, you know, being in shape isn't just about going to the gym. It's everything else that being in shape comes with. It's everything else. It's about the respect that people give you, the admiration that people have for you, the looks that they give you, the more confident you are with just being with the woman in general, the more confident you are being around people in general when you are in shape. And now you got to remember that I'm probably the only person in my whole family who is in shape like I am. Like, you'll notice this when you get in shape that you could wear, like, this is a regular Target t-shirt. I had a guy ask me if he thought this t-shirt was super expensive. I'm like, bro, this is just from Target. It's just from Target. But being in shape makes your clothes look better. It makes everything on you look better. It makes you feel better as a person. You walk in the room and you see yourself and you look in the mirror, your confidence automatically goes up just because you love the way you look. There's no such thing as being fat and just loving yourself. You can't just love yourself if you don't work on yourself. You can't respect yourself if you don't respect yourself. You can't respect how you look if you don't treat yourself how to be respected. Something that you respect, you treat it with respect. So if you have a body that is overweight, or you have a body that is really skinny, and there's nothing about your body that stands out, if you have that type of body, then you don't respect yourself enough. You have to go to the gym. You have to get in shape. You have to make sure you're getting the cuts. You have to see those rips in your arms. You have to make sure you see those biceps getting bigger. You have to see yourself in a light that other people would admire. There's no such thing as just loving yourself. I got in a whole argument with somebody the other day because they've seen one of my posts and it was kind of offensive, and they kept trying to convince me that they love the way they look. I've realized that people who have to over-convince you, tell you, overstate how much they love the way they look, never love the way they look. Because when you have to overstate it, you're trying to compensate for the fact that you don't like it. This is not one of those things where you can just, if you say it enough times, that you'll end up loving yourself. Because it's not fucking true. Because you know you don't subconsciously. You know when you look in the mirror, you hate yourself. I, for the love of God, don't understand how somebody could be overweight and still eat like shit. Bro, if I see even an ounce of fat on me, if I see even an ounce, if I see myself looking even an ounce of out of shape, it's like I don't even want to eat. I don't even want to eat. And some people can eat just all day, every day, and look like shit. I don't get it. And the feeling you have when you're in shape, oh man, I cannot explain it to you, bro. The confidence you walk with when you walk in the room. How everything in your life gets better. Everything in your life is literally a byproduct of how good you are, of how much you take care of your physique. If you take care of your physique, you'll notice that things are going to get a lot better in your life. You'll notice that your finances are going to get a lot better when you take care of your physique. Because this is how it plays out. It's a domino effect. Once you start going to the gym and you start seeing the results and you start seeing the little rips in your arms, little biceps, you're like, what other thing can I do to make my life better? Let me start saving some money. Let me start getting another job to make some money. Let me start working on a business because I love myself. When you love yourself, you want to do good things for yourself. You don't want to disrespect yourself. And it all starts with getting in shape. And I know a lot of people say that shit, and a lot of people are like, bro, what the fuck does getting in shape have to do with making money? It has a lot to do with it, bro. It has a lot to do with it. Because when you're getting in shape, making money becomes a lot easier. You become more confident in yourself to make the money when you're in shape because you've already done something that requires a lot of discipline. Do you see what I'm saying? When you've already disciplined yourself to do something that is difficult, like get a six-pack, like get a big chest, like get broad shoulders. When you've done something like that already, the next thing that requires that amount of discipline is not going to be that hard for you to commit to. You've gotten stronger. Your brain has gotten stronger. You've seen the result of putting your head down and working. You've seen the result. And that all starts with just getting in shape. You're going to get a couple haters from fat people. Who gives a fuck, though? Who gives a fuck, though? That's just what's going to happen. You know? There's going to be people saying, oh, did you work on leg day? When clearly I work on leg day. It's always just going to be hate from people who hate something in themselves. And that's okay. You'll actually feel good when this happens because it's going to make you realize that, oh, I see, he just has a problem with himself and he's taking it out on me. And you'll never get offended at it. All right? Now, the next thing, a very crucial thing, is I stop watching porn. I have not watched porn in about a year and 8 months. I have not seen a naked woman on my phone in a year and 8 months. I have not seen a sex scene. I have not seen anything provocative. And if I did, I got it off my screen immediately. I don't scroll TikTok. I don't scroll Instagram. People think that watching porn just started because you got horny. No, there was a reason that led you to getting horny. You got on Instagram and you see some bitch shaking her ass. Now you get enticed. Now you want to know what's next. Now the intrigue leads you to the porn site. Because now it's like, oh, I want to see what this woman looks like while she's having sex. That's exactly what's going to happen every time you go on a social media site. If you're following a whole bunch of Instagram models who don't know you from a can of paint, who've never met you, who don't even know your name, if you died tomorrow, they wouldn't give a fuck. They just laugh at you because you're paying them with your eyeballs. You don't have to pay an OnlyFans subscription to be paying some chick in Miami. You pay her with your eyeballs, she gets brand deals, and now she makes a whole bunch of money off you. She has no idea who you are. And if you are the type of person, if you have gotten to the point where you are now paying for porn subscriptions or OnlyFans subscriptions, you are totally lost. You have entered a realm that you need to get out of right away because now you are entering weirdo. You're already a weirdo if you watch porn. You're a super weirdo if you're paying for the porn. And people don't know the detriments of porn, what this shit actually can do to your brain. The reason I stopped is because I read what it can cause your brain to do. People don't know that brain, when you watch a lot of porn, what is the act of watching porn? You're watching other people have sex. So if you're watching other people have sex on your screen, I know it doesn't seem like you're a cuck, but you're a cuck. You're a fucking cuck. You're a fucking weirdo. You're the dude watching another man pound a chick. And you know what happens? Your brain starts to understand that this is where you get your dopamine from. And it's gonna need stronger and stronger and stronger doses of that dopamine. So when you keep watching and watching, you're looking for a harder video, a harder hit, another video, a harder scene, more people in a scene. When you keep pushing this towards your brain, what's gonna happen is the things you like are going to become weird. So now, instead of your brain getting aroused from the act of sex, your brain is now going to get aroused from the act of watching sex. You see what I'm saying? If you watch porn and you keep doing it, you're going to end up the type of person that likes to see your wife get plowed. Like you're just gonna end up this type of person. It's inevitable, bro. You could end up liking things. You could become gay and you won't even know it. Because you just need stronger hits. When you need to be taking the energy that you are putting into a video, the energy that you are putting into sitting there with your screen like this and jerking off, the energy you're putting into that, you need to put it into something that's going to make you a better person. You're not supposed to be watching or seeing that level of violent sex. You're not supposed to be seeing that many naked women on a daily basis. You're not supposed to be seeing it. It's supposed to be something that's earned. The sacred temple of a woman, her body, is supposed to be earned when you see it. It's not supposed to be something that you can just log on without putting in any work. You have to work on yourself in order to earn the right, the privilege to be able to see a woman naked. Once I stopped watching porn, I stopped watching porn. I stopped watching a lot of these fucking red pill videos. I don't watch none of them shits no more. I stopped scrolling TikTok, Instagram. Bro, my love for women has grown. My appreciation for women has grown. Having conversations and have gotten 10 times better. I have no more anxiety. When I see a woman, I don't see a sexual object. I see a human being. And when you see a woman as a human being, when you see her just another person that you can just kick it with, and if you happen to like this person, maybe we'll take this further, you'll start to notice that your life gets a lot better. You start to notice that your relationships get a lot better. You don't have to be somebody who is trying to fuck a whole bunch of bitches all the way to the moon. You don't have to be that guy. But you have to work on yourself to be the man that can attain women, that has himself some options. Don't be a fucking weirdo. Don't be some ugly motherfucker that can't get a woman to save his life. Be the type of woman that has options but chooses not to act on his lust, and uses the energy from his lust into things that make him a better person, into his workout, into his deep work. And then one day, as a man, because money to you is not going to mean much, I'm going to let you know right now, the only reason you're going to love money is it's going to give you the ability to be able to take care of the people you love. So when you find a woman and she bears your child, the fact that you took all of that sexual energy and didn't put it into a porn site, didn't put it into lusting over random women, what's going to happen is you're going to be proud that you can now take care. You have now took that energy, put it into something, and now you have the results to be able to take care of the people you love, which is going to be a wife and some kids. Your mother, your father, whoever you love in your life, remember them. Put the energy into, that sexual energy into something that's going to make you a better person. Okay? You have to stop watching porn, brother. You have to stop watching it. It's demonic. It's turning you into something. It's turning you into a fucking creep. Bro, I'm gonna let you know, as an ex-porn addict, I can look in the fucking eyes of a nigga who just watched porn the night before. I can see it in his face. He can't even look me in the face because he knew he did some bullshit the night before. He knew he was ashamed of himself. He's ashamed of himself. You can't run away from who you are, brother. You can't run away from who you are. Okay? So, number 3, and this is the last thing. Number 3, and this is going to be a short one, is saving money. Don't listen to these motherfuckers that tell you, oh, save your money. Save your money. Spend money on things that make you better as a person. I understand. You listen to people like a lot of these fucking gurus or a lot of these rich gurus. They tell you, hey, oh, just spend the money on, it's okay to go spend a little $8, $9 here or there. Like, you're going to make it big one day. Bro, get rid of those $8, $7 purchases. Stop making those little $8, $7 purchases. If you're buying liquor or weed, cut them vices right now. You shouldn't be buying those things. That's just more money. The only money you should be spending is your bills and the money to better yourself as a person. Mentorships, how to get better at the business, how to get in better shape, learning from somebody. These are the things you should be investing in. You should not be going to fucking Burger Kings and McDonald's and KFCs and fucking going to Wawa's and 7-Elevens and going to Slurpees and going on trips and going to the beach with your friends and all this other, bro. You're in your 20s. You're in your 20s, bro. You need to be saving as much money as possible. You don't want to be 30 with little to no savings, bro. You don't want to be it. I'm trying to tell you as a motherfucker who was doing this shit for years. I'm not saying this from a place as a nigga who didn't do it. I'm saying I'm catching up now. You want to be saving your money, bro. It's going to give you a level of comfort. They have this whole thing where, oh, put your back against the wall. I don't believe in this put your back against the wall shit when you're trying to start a business. I don't believe you should be quitting your job when you're trying to start a business. I believe you can do your business and your job at the same time. This way you have something to back up. You're not stressed out. You don't want to be stressed out starting a business because it's going to take time. And when you're starting that business, when you're trying to become a better person, this is all you want to do. All you want to do is say, I'm going to do what I have to do today, and I'm just going to count the days. Don't count the years. Don't count 2 years. I'm going to be here in 3 years. I'm going to be here in a year. What do I did today? Just do what I have to do today. Then I'm going to do what I have to do the next day, 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 the next day. And just keep doing that, and you'll make it. And you'll make it. I've committed myself. I'm going to make one video. I'm going to draw 3 shorts. I'm going to make one video. I'm going to draw 3 shorts every day. I have not made no other commitment to anything else. I'm saying I'm going to make one video, make every video better, make the shorts better. Hire a coach, help me out. I have not said I'm going to get a Lambo truck in 3 months. I have not said I'm going to get a fucking penthouse in New York City in 3 months. I have not said any of that shit. All I said was I'm going to drop one video and 3 shorts every day. Now, if you're in e-commerce, that could be I'm going to do ads this day. Whatever the case may be, whatever your business is, you're going to put in action plans every day. Not a result, action plans every single day that you have to hit. And you can do this with any business. You do not need to quit your job, bro. You do not need to quit your job. Don't listen to this dumb shit. Do not listen to this dumb shit. Don't listen to these motherfuckers trying to get you to fucking be on your last resort homeless trying to start a business because you're not going to be able to think. You want to lower the risk. You want to lower the risk of not being able to fund your business. The more money you have saved up, the better and easier it is for you to have peace of mind when you're starting your business. Because the last thing you want to do is be stressed out or rush things. Especially when you're doing things like, say, you're trying to build a personal brand or whatever the case may be, or you're trying to talk to people on camera. You don't want to be stressed out. If I knew I was trying to make money off of this fucking video right here, if I knew that this coaching business, if I had in my mind that if this does not work out, then I'm going to be homeless next week, bro, the video is not going to be the same. The fact that I know I have money in my account and I'm not stressed out right now to make this video makes this video a lot easier, makes me a lot calmer to speak. I'm not sitting here anxious. I'm not sitting here trying to sell nobody. I don't even give a fuck if I sell you. I just want to help people. That's all I want to do. I do something I love. Anytime I ever did something just for money, it never worked out. I'm doing this because I love to teach people what made me a better person. And what made me a better person was saving my money, not making impulsive decisions, and keeping my job, working my 9 to 5, and working on my purpose after, going to the gym. Simple things. These are 3. There's more things I did to become a better person, but these are 3 quick things that you can start today that's going to change your life for the better. Change your life. 3 months you do these things, I guarantee you'll be in a better position. Save your money, quit porn, start getting in shape. Okay? So let's do those 3 things. I'm going to have more things, but let's do these 3 things to start off getting better. All right? Peace.